Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Today, I would like to present our research paper entitled Roughness Study of Hydropropyl Cellulose Film Surface Loaded with Cinnamaldehyde Lauric Arginate by Atomic Force Microscopy. My name is Atta Aditya Wardana. This paper also is prepared by our team, Laras Putri Wigati, Sirwi Yang, Francis Wani Kede, Jakia Sultana Jyoti, Fumina Tanaka, and Fumihiko Tanaka from Indonesian Agricultural Engineering Polytechnic Tangerang and Kyushu University. The data breach market research stated that the global edible films and coating markets always increase and expected to account for 4.39 billion US dollar by 2029. One of the reasons is because recently people understand that many advantages obtained from edible film use, such as sustainability, safe life, active functions, sensory health, and physical properties aspect. Hydroxypropyl cellulose combined with cinnamaldehyde and lauric arginate is one of very interesting strategies that related studies is not yet conducted. Hydroxypropyl cellulose possesses hydrophilic and non-ionic properties, where some of hydroxyl groups are hydroxypropylated. So the film made only from the pure hydroxypropyl cellulose is not yet satisfied. The addition of cinnamaldehyde offers beneficial characteristics, including antimicrobial activity and hydrophobicity. Furthermore, lauric arginate was added to improve the film properties. This is very unique component. Besides functioning as a surfactant or emulsifier, it has cationic substances which has effective antimicrobial effect. So in this study, we would like to limit our study to the evaluation of film roughness. It is very limited study conducted in Indonesia because the limitation of instrument facilities, which is atomic force microscopy. Roughness parameters is quite important parameters because it is directly associated with other properties such as water and light barrier properties. This figure represent the surface characteristic of bio-based coating film. The objective of this research we prepare an emulsified film made from hydroxypropyl cellulose incorporated with cinnamaldehyde and lauric arginate, and their characteristic related to surface roughness were studied through AFM techniques. For the method, briefly, all material were homogenized by using high-speed homogenizer, ultraturax, at 15,000 RPM for 2 minutes, and then vacuum degas by using a vacuum for 10 minutes, then pour, dry in oven 35 degrees Celsius for 18 until 20 hours. Then the peel film was kept in a desiccator containing magnesium nitrate to produce the humidity around 50%. Then the film were characterized and analyzed by using zeta sizer and IFM. For zeta potential properties, we analyzed by using zeta sizer with the aid of zeta cell DTS 1070, and as shown in this table, the zeta potential of composite film is higher than hydroxypropyl cellulose film, as we expected. That value indicated that the emulsion system is in rapid coagulation and incipient stability in this range, because the zeta potential value below than 40 to 60 millivolt. The enhancement of zeta potential is directly associated with the natural properties of lauric arginate, as illustrated in this figure. Cationic lauric arginate molecules allows to form the complex interaction with the anionic cellulose via electrostatic interaction. They may offer beneficial effect together with the cinnamaldehyde, including to improve barrier properties, both like and water, and to improve antimicrobial activity. Then surface roughness. The sample was placed on the sample stop and stick with double-sided carbon tape. And then the sample was observed under atomic force microscope with the aid of cantilever type SIDF 20. Then the surface parameters were calculated as root mean square and mean deviation, or RA. As in figure 1, the three-dimensional image, the results show that the surface of both film relatively continuous, contour, and no cracks observed. Then the composite film was less smooth comparing with the neat hydroxypropyl cellulose. Also, some droplet at nanoscale found on the surface, which was believed that they are dispersed pace of cinnamaldehyde. Then to further understand, the analysis of height and line profile were performed. The two-dimensional topography image show the formation of upland indicated with the pink and white colors. And besides the height and vertical and horizontal line profile of composite film tend to be higher than only hydroxypropyl cellulose film. The addition of bioactive compound emulsified with cationic surfactant was seen forming a higher z-axis range. Z-axis range. This might represent the aggregation of hydrophobic component, which was exacerbated when water content evaporated. Any changes in the surface roughness of edible film might influence the related properties, particularly water and light barrier. As seen in this illustration figure, the composite, which has rough surface properties, can block the transmittance of light. So this character is very suitable applied for the food which contain high fat content to prevent the rancid, because light is associated. It can be a catalyst as rancidity process. Also, the contact angle of rougher surface also higher than smooth surface. It benefits for water resistant properties. The good water resistance film could inhibit the transmission of water of food, so it can maintain the quality by inhibiting the respiration and transpiration process. For the conclusion, The addition of cinnamaldehyde and lauric arginate increased the zeta potential. And IFM analysis revealed that the roughness properties of hydroxypropyl cellulose increased as the addition of cinnamaldehyde emulsified lauric arginate. And for future works, emulsification of cinnamaldehyde and lauric arginate into HPC matrix might affect the barrier properties such as water resistance, light transmission properties of HPC film, which have not studied in this work. And thank you for your attention.